International Educator.
Hello students, welcome to Mathematics Form 3 lesson. The topic of our interest today is SADS. Objectives of the lesson. By the end of the lesson, the learner should be able to, number one, simplify SADS. Number two, add and subtract SADS. Number three, multiply SADS. And number four, rationalize SADS. Introduction. Maybe before we delve in the details of the lesson, it is important we look at some of the definitions and terminologies used in SADS. Number one, a rational number. This is a number which can be expressed as a fraction of the form a over b for as long as b is not equal to 0. Examples of rational numbers include -7, 5.5, 8.5, 1.3. So all those numbers in the category of rational numbers. If you look at those numbers, you realized they are either whole numbers, mixed numbers, decimal numbers, and even non-terminating decimals. Irrational numbers. This is a number which can be expressed in the form a over b. I take that again. This is a number which cannot be expressed in the form a over b. Examples of irrational numbers include root 3. If you look at root 3, if you were to simplify root 3, we cannot get an exact value, and therefore root 3 becomes a SAD. The cube root of 7. The cube root of 7 is also a SAD. The pi, what we usually calculate as 3.142, is a non-terminating number, and therefore that also becomes a SAD, or an irrational number. Let's now look at the definition of a SAD. SADs are those roots of rational numbers which cannot be expressed as rational numbers. I take that again. SADs are those roots of rational numbers which cannot be expressed as rational numbers. A few examples are given down there. For example, looking at the square root of 2, we can see 2 is a rational number. However, when we obtain the square root of 2, the answer will not be rational, and therefore the square root of 2 is a SAD. Similarly, the square root of 3, the square root of 5, the cube root of 7, the fifth root of 9 are all examples of SADs. The key thing to note here is we are looking at the root, whether it is the square root, is the cube root, is the fourth root, is the fifth root, or the nth root of any number. For as long as the final answer is not a rational number, then we say that number is a SAD. Let's look at exercise 1, where we need to tell which of the following numbers are SADs and which are not SADs. Exercise 1, which of the following are SADs and which are not surds.